Hey, folk mayor. Did any of you know that there were so many Somalians in the United States? Minnesota, 61,000. Ohio, 26,000. The next biggest is Seattle, Washington, 14,000. Then there's little neighborhoods here and there of 2 and 3 grand. But it's like a Somalian takeover, I guess they're saying. So Seattle healthcare now has issues with Somali healthcare fraud. So anywhere the Somalis are at, there's fraud. I had no clue. But this DeWine, this goofball here, he says that Ohio is a robust anti-fraud system. He says that we believe our attendance-based payment system and other anti-fraud measures make Ohio fundamentally different than any state that has seen a payment freeze, Tierney said. It significantly addresses the ghost enrollment and ghost attendance concerns raised on social media. Well, these places were empty when they were visited. They were completely empty. So, of course, we're concerned. So, DeWine's saying he's innocent. There's no corruption, but we all know that's not true. They pen share. And so there's also this healthcare scam going on in these states where, you know, a family member can sit and take care of another family member and get paid for it. So that's what they're doing. And it's in the 60, 70 to $200,000 a year, but no one's taking care of anyone. There's no services being rendered. It's quite the fraud. And it's the people that all support it, all support Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar brought this to our country. In Seattle, there's an Indian national named Mohammed Asif. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison for a Medicare fraud scheme that involved billing for lab tests that were never performed. So it's just any simple thing, any little simple thing. Minnesota is clearly the national center of the Somali diaspora in the United States. All right, so Columbus, Ohio, and the Seattle, Tacoma, Bellevue area in Washington. There's pockets in San Diego and Washington, D.C. Minnesota is the epicenter. Multiple reputable sources identify Minnesota as home to the biggest Somali population in the United States, a little under 65,000. So local reporting and ACS-based summaries cite substantially larger figures with an estimated 107,000 of Somali descent in Minnesota. And that's not like mixed in with Americans. That's just straight born in Somalia. So after Minnesota, Ohio, and Washington commonly appear as the next largest state host of Somali communities, World Population Review ranks Ohio second with about 21,051. Nielsberg's state-level synthesis places Ohio and Washington among the top states with differing totals. So no one's getting a straight answer. So somehow the State Department highlighted anti-fraud measures for DeWine. He's saying that they have this location-specific QR code and pins that families use to get their benefits and or to go and have their children checked into daycare. So, of course, he's going to run away from it and not get in trouble. Attorney General Pam Bondi issued the first slate of indictments against those committing mass fraud in Minnesota, most of whom are of Somali descent. It's a Great Lakes smash and grab for sure. Food charities used as fronts for fraud schemes, Medicare fraud, and of course, a network of child daycare centers with no kids enrolled, but still collecting millions in funds. At least $9 billion has been defrauded from taxpayers with these Somali-led schemes, and now Ohio might be the next hotbed for mayhem. So it's not just there; it's in Ohio, Seattle, Minnesota. So it's not just, it's 3 states. Anywhere there's Somali-led activists, just like in the cut screens, there's Somali-led fraud. And it's just one of those things like When we came to World War II, we put all the Chinese, or World War I can't remember which, we interned all the Chinese. We need to intern all of these illegal Somalians. They already showed they don't have their ocean and their boats to be pirates. They're just going to go sit in these high-powered office positions and be pirates and pirate away all of the taxpayers' dollars. It's kind of rather disgusting. I don't know what the American people are supposed to do. I don't think that the left fully understands what is going on with oh goodness, what am I doing? With the migration replacement. They call it a conspiracy theory. All right? And it's not a conspiracy theory. Now, there's a European war getting ready to pop off that Trump's trying to stop. Not that I agree with Trump. If Biden were trying to stop war instead of feed it like a war hawk, then I would be all for him on it. But no one wants to really end this war. We can't afford another European war. World War I, a Euro war. World War II, a Euro war. So what happened? These countries that are mainly Caucasians all got into world wars, and we were slaughtered. The Caucasians were just slaughtering themselves into a lower population level. And see, it's already, if you look at the statistics, by 2050, Caucasians are going to be the minority on this planet. So we can't afford another Caucasus war to make that happen sooner. That seems ridiculous. And it would be the same. I would say we don't need an African war or black war. Let me just say the word black. We don't need a black on black war to make less black people. We don't need it with the Asians. We don't need it. I mean, genocide of a race or erraticide is a horrible, horrible, horrible way not only to die, but to have on our planet's conscience. Anyhow, what did y'all think of Ilhan Omar asking if Trump would bow to Islam? Something to that effect. I don't know about bow to Islam. Now, I know this. Ilhan Omar is absolutely involved in this fraud in Minnesota and is probably the head of all of it in all the other states, because in the cut screen, the very last image shows that Ohio's Somali community representatives support Ilhan Omar. So she's the Somali queen. I don't know, folks. You tell me. Jump in the comments, somebody.
If there was a linkage in that the money that they had stolen going to terrorism, then that is a failure of the FBI and our court system in not figuring that out and basically charging them.